So you're looking at moving to new construction in Nocatee and you can't decide whether it's Seabrook, Crosswinds, or Reflections. Let's go do a quick drive through of what Reflections looks like right now before everything's complete. Come on. Hop on in. Reflections at Seabrook is the final Nocatee neighborhood with approximately 214 home sites, offering a variety of floor plans ranging from 1,500 square feet all the way up to 3,300 square feet. New homes by David Weekley, Dusty Homes, ICI Homes, Providence Homes, Riverside Homes, and even Toll Brothers Homes. Now, in regards to amenities, Reflections is open to all the Nocatee amazing amenities, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but they will have their own park, and they're very close to Seabrook Park that also offers a pool as well, dog park, and of course, playgrounds. Homes start from the low 500s and go all the way up into the millions, so there's tons of options no matter what your price range is. Remember those amenities we were talking about? The park is right in front of us right here as soon as you enter into Reflections. Now let's go ahead and take a right and start our tour. Right here and currently you see basically model home row. So anything you're looking for all the amazing builders that I just mentioned are all along this strip so that you'll be able to see the 40-foot, 50-foot options as well as the 60 and 70-foot options as well. Now, throughout the video, you are going to see a lot of this. There is a lot of construction going on, and so this is one of the cons of living in new construction. Of course, there is so many pros to have, but this is an important thing to note when looking at new construction is you are going to have the inconvenience sometimes of building. This is 2 o'clock on a Friday, so everything's getting ready for the weekend, but it is something to keep in mind if you're looking to move here into the neighborhood or a new construction neighborhood in general. You will be having all these vehicles and all this work being done, but you'll get to take advantage of the amazing homes that are around the area once everything is complete. And while we're here, why don't we talk about some of the items that really make Nocatee different from other communities? Well, first thing is their parks. They have over 15 parks, dog parks, kid parks, splash parks. There's always something to do. Not to mention the fitness and outdoor adventures you can go on as a couple or as a family. There's tons of options between the kayak launch, the trails, the fitness club. I promise you, you will have somewhere to work out, not to mention the amazing pickleball courts. And also the events and activities. So if you are looking to move here from out of state, Nocatee is the most communal neighborhood I have ever seen. A lot of my northern clients absolutely love this area because of the sense of community that they have with their monthly events, their neighborhood events, it's wild how much they have going on constantly. If you want to see what their calendar looks like, feel free to comment below month calendar and I'm happy to send that over as well. But also the extra lifestyle options that they have, the Alhambra Theater and Dining, theme park attractions, the lodge and inn right on Ponte Vedra Beach. There's just so much opportunity that Nocatee gives and exclusive memberships you are able to receive through being a resident. Speaking of lifestyle, Nocatee has an amazing town center that offers so much to homeowners that is just a golf cart away, or if you like riding bikes or walking, have at it. But it's a quick golf cart away, and did I mention that there actually is a secret trail that will be built in Reflections to have a shortcut to the town center or amenities. But these businesses include local businesses, restaurants, fitness, date nights, Publix, hospitals, doctor's offices, anything that you can need can be within a 10-minute radius. What do you think about that? And best yet, it's about 15 minutes from the beach. Just right over the bridge, you'll be right at Michler Beach in Ponte Vedra, which is a beautiful local beach where you're not going to run into just a bunch of hustle and bustle. You're going to see, most likely, your neighbors. And this one's for my parents listening, those who are really seeing if maybe this is the neighborhood that you truly want to raise your kids in. Yes, an article told you it's the best place to raise a kid, but is it really? Well, there's a ton of options for schools, and of course, where they are located is the St. Johns County school system, where they do provide a ton of daycare options, preschool options, elementary school, middle, high school, K-8 private schools, college, universities, anything you need for your child at your fingertips. And they have grade aid schools, which are phenomenal. Not to mention, number 1 in the county, Ponte Vedra High School, and number 3 in the county, Nice High School, which are all right around the corner. Now, the best thing about high schools, if you guys didn't see from a previous video, is that we have school of choice. So if there's an academy that your child is accepted into, your child has school of choice where they would be able to attend Ponte Vedra High. Currently, Nocatee residents go to Nice High School and not Ponte Vedra High unless you are in one of their preferred academies. But we're not just going to talk about high school right now because I know my littles are out there. I personally have my little. So let's talk about some of the schools that they have. They have Valley Ridge Academy, which is a K-8. They have Palm Valley Academy, which is another K-8. Palm Island Academy, another K-8, and a brand new K-8 R&R that's of course to be announced, the name, by 2026 and 2027. This will give your students plenty of time with the teacher by having enough schools in the system. A lot of neighborhoods just overpower the schools, but they're making sure they're staying ahead of the game and that your students get the attention that they need and the help they need within their school system to make sure that they get better grades, they do better, and have a better overall school experience. Also, while we're on the subject of schools, there is a portion of Nocatee that is in Duval County, which is right over the 210 Nocatee Parkway area. So one thing to truly know here is you are not going to a Nocatee school that I just mentioned. If you're in the Duval County side of Nocatee, your child will be going to Bartram Springs Elementary, which I will be honest, I've asked neighbors, I've asked everyone, but of course, I'm just a real estate agent giving you advice on a neighborhood. But I would really honestly look into it, either on mom pages, online, ask the neighbors while you're driving around. I do it with my clients all the time and say, what do you think of this school? And 9 times out of 10, the parents are extremely happy because at the end of the day, it's on that green or gray area, where honestly, it's really good schools. They're really good teachers. And it's basically on the same St. Johns County standard. It's just not technically in St. Johns County. Now, I want to highlight a little bit more information on where exactly Reflections is located within Nocatee. Now, kind of imagine a snail shell because this one is a little bit tucked in there. So this is right behind Coastal Oaks, but you're going all the way down Crosswater Parkway onto Conservation Trail, up through Seabrook Village to get to Reflections. So if you're fastest route and you want to go to the amenities, honestly, I would take that golf cart trail because if you're traveling by vehicle, it's probably going to be about 15 minutes till you can get to the center. Maybe less time depending on traffic and depending on the time of day that you actually leave to go up there. So that's something important to note in the proximity of items depending on what your lifestyle choices are. So if you're still listening, I assume that you might be looking into St. Johns County or at least Nocatee, and I'd love to help. My channel is catered just to you. I'm a St. Johns County local. I love where I live and I love helping people build roots. If you've been on the fence about St. Johns County, go ahead, like and subscribe. Learn all of what St. Johns County has to offer from a local's perspective, but also from a real estate agent who has a few tips and tricks up her sleeve. Now, I am excited to give you guys a little bit of a secret. So, tucked away back here, you will actually end up finding the trail that goes from Reflections to the amenities area. So, over here will be opened up probably by, I would say, fall. It's going to be opened up. It's going to take a little bit, but one half is already started. So hopefully we'll get there soon so that we can start our shortcuts shortly for our new homeowners who will be completed. Now, it depends on the builder with your timeline on when your build is complete. Some take about 9 months, some take about 12 months, depending on the size of the footprint of the home. And honestly, it's also based on when you do your deposit and when you start paying on things, because a lot of it can't be started until you have a certain deposit down for some builders. So that's important to keep note when you're thinking of your timeline, when you're wanting everything to start. So a good thing to think of is January, February, if you're looking to be in before the school year. If it's not complete by the school year, great news for you. The builder will actually give you a certificate that says, like, yes, home's completion is X time. It has to be by a certain date for schools to accept you in. One of the hard parts, I will say, when you are building new construction that isn't a spec home and you're building from scratch, if you're not already in the area, you do run into a hiccup. Say you're moving from out of state, you sold your home, and you have 3 months before it's done. Getting a short-term rental here, especially in Nocatee, because there are so many strict rules in Nocatee with rentals that it's a little bit harder than some people think, but it's nothing that we can't navigate. But if you have any more questions on Reflections or what's offered in this neighborhood, I would love to talk, or let's actually get out from the screen and do our own little personal tour, you and I, of Reflections here in Nocatee.
So if you're looking for more content on St. Johns County, what it's like living here, and honestly another reason to live here, like and subscribe. Did you subscribe?